Hi, Karina here, your lucid living coach. How are you guys? I hope well. So, today, I'm filming this on Tuesday. We have a new moon in Taurus tomorrow morning. And I'd like to talk about that. So we all know about Taurus. We've already talked about that in the last videos. Is they are the senses and your value. Taurus is about what do we value and valuing ourselves as well. So Taurus is ruled by the second house. And that is all about like our value and like what we do for that value. It rules like our wealth, our income, our possessions, like everything that pretty much that we have is a reflection of our value, which would make sense. You know, if you don't really value yourself, then sometimes you can find yourself just living on the street, being homeless. Or maybe those that value themselves a lot, they provide themselves nice things, like a nice house and a car, and they present themselves in a position of some sort of respect, right? So Taurus rules the planet Venus, and Venus is all about love as well as work, because love and money go hand in hand. And I'm looking for Venus real quick. So yeah, Venus is also all about connecting with who and what our values are. And the opposition to that, so if there's a new moon and one, we will always want to look at like the opposite spectrum of that energy. And that would be the 8th house of Scorpio. And that's Pluto ruled. So Pluto is like, you know, one of the smallest planets, but, you know, it has a big impact. It's usually the shadow things are getting in our way of that abundance. So to put this in like layman's terms, is this new moon on a collective is asking us our value and how we value ourselves, and what are we going to allow ourselves to receive, and what is getting in the way of the things that we really want. Whether it's Teddy, shut up, I love you, but seriously, I'm recording. What is getting in the way of the things that we really desire and we want, whether it's in love, romance, partnership, if it's in the line of work that you're doing, the career that you have, maybe you've been with something for a long time and it's just not feeding you anymore and you need to move forward and you need to move on. What the hell is getting in the way of stepping into the new? Because we've all done it before, right? I mean, I know I was an employee for a long time, and it took a lot of trials to get to be in the self-employment. And then there's 4 quadrants, right? You have the employee, you have self-employment, you have the business owner, And you have the investor. And that's from one quadrant, and you want to work your way up to the last quadrant. So it's like, what quadrant are you in? Are you an employee? Are you self-employed? Are you a business owner? Are you an investor? Now find your quadrant, and what is holding you back from getting from one quadrant to the other quadrant. That seems very important to me in the line of work or career. Or maybe it's not even the quadrant. Maybe you are gifted with being an employee. Well, what's your job? How long have you been there? Are you enjoying it? Are you loving it? If not, what's the next, job or career that you want to do? I really feel that this new moon in Taurus is really bringing that to light. Another little thing that's was kind of like a bizarre and rare thing that happened today is the moon, and this was earlier because the moon is in Taurus now, but it was in Aries, and it was moving, and Mercury retrograde was moving, and it sandwiched Uranus, and they were all in Aries. And the moon rules your unconscious, right, or your internal, and it's ruled by Cancer, and that's the mother. And then Mercury is ruled by Gemini, and I believe there was another one too. Yeah, Virgo. And then you have Uranus, which is sudden change and revolution, and that's ruled by Aquarius. And so you just have to look at where those are in your chart to see how this is really affecting you. But, it could be like how we're feeling inside and our value about that. And then are we communicating that in life? And was there anything that was really enlightening today that happened to you that was just out of the ordinary or bizarre? Or maybe there was some things that you found out that you didn't know before, or maybe certain feelings that came up for you, or for a lot of Leo risings and Leos. For Leo risings, I don't know, there's a difference. You could be a Leo and not have a Leo rising, but it's really affecting our let's see. Sorry, I need to look at this. It's our 10th house. Yeah. My phone is going off. Thank you, Mars in Gemini. But yeah, that's affecting our 10th house, which is ruled by Capricorn, and it has a lot to do with work and our value, And it also depends on where Chiron's sitting in your chart. If it's in Taurus, well, that's the boon and the healer. It's just trying to get past some of those barriers to put you in the line of work or put you where you need to be. Or the person that you need to be with. Maybe you're not with the right person. And, excuse me, Taurus also rules the throat chakra. So being able to express that and make that happen. Whether it's someone that you were in a relationship with or not in a relationship with, and you want to express or tell them how much you care about them, or maybe it's at work and you have been doing maybe extra work and stuff like that, and your value as a person, maybe you're doing more and you're not getting paid for it. So that that rules the throat chakra, and you need to say something. And just really, really know your value. And that's what I have to do. I mean, I feel like this video is pretty long, but I just wanted to get more in detail of what's going on for this new moon tomorrow morning, and I wish you guys all the best. And I have my big thing of water, my 9.4 keg and water. Make your own magic, you know your value, and then make your magic. Make shit happen. I wanted to do a separate video on this, but since how I'm here, I just want to introduce you to one thing. I have found that there's been a lot of people that have been kind of like really distraught and sad, and there's just a lot of changes and upgrades and questions, and it's the beginning, and we're just trying to figure out what we want, and we want to make that happen, manifest. So that being said, if you would like some kind of mood enhancer, because I am not a big advocate on pharmaceuticals, but if you're not taking any pharmaceuticals and you'd like a nice supplement that will help enhance your mood and make you, happy, it's called 5-HTP. Yep, this is it. It's just, amino acid, part of the whole brain serotonin neurotransmitting awesomeness. So what this 5-HTP is it's just right before serotonin. So it can just skip through the whole process of forming into this little molecule or whatever, and then it's there when your brain needs it. So if you need a little serotonin, it doesn't have to go through the whole process. It just gets this, goes straight to serotonin, makes you all happy and stuff. So I do recommend this if you guys are going through some hard times and you want to get in a little better mood. It's all natural, 5-HTP, and you just take it on an empty stomach. Maybe in the morning. Maybe you'll have a good rest of your day. Who knows? Try it. Just as long as you're not on any other medications, and if you are, you gotta consult your doctor. Because I ain't one. Sorry. Alright, have a good night, and have the best new moon in Taurus. Good night. Love you. Peace.